I thought retirement would feel like freedom. I didn't expect it to also feel like a loss. But the closer it gets, I'm realizing I'm letting go of things I didn't even know I was still holding on to. And I don't just mean work, I mean structure, being needed, the certainty of knowing what tomorrow looks like. Hi, I'm Glenda. I am just 9 weeks, yes, I said 9 weeks away from retirement. And I have been sharing this transition with you in real time, not as an expert, but as someone actually walking through this. And if you're in this season too, grab your coffee and sit with me for just a minute. This is Second Act Studio, where your next chapter starts now. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And to those of you who keep coming back and sharing this season with me, it truly means a lot. Thank you. One of the things I'm realizing I'm going to have to loosen my grip on is structure. For decades, my life has had shape, a schedule, rhythm, a reason to be somewhere. And for years, my mornings have looked a very certain way. My alarm goes off, get up, get my coffee. So, you get the drill. And even on the stressful days, there was something strangely comforting about knowing exactly what was expected of me. Even the things I complained about were familiar. The deadlines, the paperwork, the constant juggling, the predictable shape of a workday. And I don't think I realized until recently how much comfort there is in simply knowing what my day is going to look like, knowing where I'm supposed to be, knowing what's going to come next. Retirement sounds freeing, and I know in many ways it will be. But freedom without structure, that can feel a little unsettling too. Letting go of being needed, well, that kind of surprised me. Being needed, not in some dramatic save the world kind of way, but in the quiet, everyday way. My phone ringing, clients needing to have answers like right now, someone waiting for a call back, a question that only I'm able to answer, a problem that lands in my email or on my desk. For years, there has been this built-in rhythm of people needing something from me. And whether we realize it or not, that starts to become part of how we measure our usefulness, part of how we see our value. Not because work is everything, but because being needed creates a kind of a purpose, a reason to show up, a reason to stay sharp. And I've caught myself wondering, when that changes, will I still feel useful in the same way? Will I still matter in the same way? That's a much deeper question that retirement is bringing up for me. This one might be the biggest, though. Identity. For a very long time, I've known exactly how to answer the question, what do you do? And when someone asks me that, I never hesitate. Well, I'm an insurance agent, a Medicare advisor. That answer has been a part of me for a long time. It's not just what I do. It's how people know me. It's how I've introduced myself. It's the role I have stepped into every day for a very long time. And yes, I know we are much more than our jobs. We all are. But when you've worn a role for a while, It doesn't just quietly disappear because of a date on a calendar. And maybe that's part of why retirement feels emotional before it even happens. Because part of you already knows something familiar is shifting. And maybe part of that transition is learning who you are when that familiar answer no longer fits. Maybe the hardest thing, certainty. Even stressful routines are still known. You know what Mondays are going to look like. You know what is expected of you. You know what you're supposed to be doing and what people are probably going to need from you. You know what the day is probably going to feel like. And there's comfort in that. Even when the routine is exhausting, even when you complain about it or jump up and down and yell, because known things feel safe, but retirement, that's possibility. Yes, and the possibility can be exciting, but it can also be deeply uncertain. What will my days actually look like? And what's going to matter most? What routines are going to replace my old ones? What parts of me are going to come with me, and what parts are going to stay behind? And I think that's what people don't always talk about. Sometimes what we're learning to release isn't the work, it's the certainty. So maybe retirement isn't just about what we gain. Maybe it's also about what we slowly learn to release. The structure, the roles, old identities, certainty. And just maybe making peace with that is part of this transition as well. I'd love to know what's something you think you may be letting go of in this next chapter. And if this conversation resonates with you, I created a free reflection guide for anyone navigating the emotional side of retirement. I'll leave that below if you'd like it. If this kind of conversation resonates with you, I'm sharing this journey in real time here at Second Act Studio. And if you missed my last video about rediscovering a part of myself I thought I had lost, I'll link that here too. Maybe this next chapter is less about being someone new and more about making room for who's been waiting. Your next chapter starts now, and I'm glad we're walking it together.